Okay.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. This Behind the Mic every Saturday, 7p to 9p on, wait a minute. We got new hours, 7p to 10 on Blazing 267. I'm your host, the Queen Shana Raw. You know what I mean? We got peedi Crakk in the building.
Live in the building.
Y'all know what it is, you know what I mean? My co-hosts, they not in tonight, but they will be back next week. Shout out to Tiffy Tiff at International O. He is gigging with his band tonight. So if y'all follow Omar, y'all know where y'all need to be at right now with Sages. They got a live show tonight. But look, we got peedi in the building. Before the break, I was in here just talking a little bit about T.I. and his boycott on Gucci for 3 months and how he decided to do a diss track to Mayweather because he wanted to walk up in the Gucci store. As soon as you came in and I told you, was like, what you talking about? I said, you was like, yo, I feel some type of way.
I ain't know, because I ain't know what side you was on. I was feeling the fact that Tip stepped up and you was like, nah, he just saying that because of the situation with wifey. And I'm sure that got an influence on it to make him be like, yo, you know what? I ain't even gonna bite my tongue. I'm jumping right at this subject.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that he jumped out there because I ain't feeling that. I agree with a lot of the points made that that homies shouldn't still be, just because you super up and rich and all of that, don't mean you're not representing us no more. You know what I'm saying? And you people the young boys ain't looking up to you to you know what I'm saying, give us some direct, not us, but the youngins some direction. I know what direction I'm going in. So for you to be like, man, I'm getting me some Gucci. That's not the proper example. When we got people that's trying to still disrespect us in this day and age with the racism, the young kids need to know, like, yo, that's not cool. Gucci disrespecting us right now.
It's really not cool, but I mean, like, seriously, you said you're not looking up to him, but is anybody really looking up to Mayweather for anything other than fucking boxing?
No, we are. He's very influential. And I didn't say that I'm not looking up to him, but I'm not looking towards him to direct me at the end of
that's what I'm saying. That was the whole thing, the whole direct me. Like, Mayweather ain't directing nobody on no civil rights shit.
But it don't gotta be civil rights shit. Just him being influential as far as being successful and young and black, he can inspire kids anywhere and everybody. And even if I'm not interested in boxing, just to see his drive and him to be determined as he was, you can apply that to anything.
50 plus and no, I think like 50 and no, something like that.
You can apply that drive to anything you want to do in life. I ain't trying to be preachy, but that's true. I'll be looking at him, admiring that how strong-minded he was to stay focused and not fall off track and to make it to be 50 and 0 on the greatest. And in the Hall of Fame and all that. So you got a responsibility to not do this no fuck shit. That's why you a fuck nigga. What they call it?
That's
fuck nigga.
Yeah, fuck nigga.
Right.
But I guess because I look at it so much, like, people do look way too much at like sports figures, and me seeing like Mayweather burning money before and doing so much other fuck shit, beating his women and all that, I already know he's a fuck nigga. So when I see him going to Gucci, that's no surprise to me. Like, I'm like, okay, T.I., now you to do a whole diss record, we already know he's a fuck nigga. You really just mad because he fucked your wife or he got at your baby mom. I want to go there.
I think that helped him be like, you know what, fuck that. Come on, I'm jumping in. Somebody else be like, you know what, hey, fuck nigga, I ain't gonna say nothing. He like, no, nigga, you done
like
laying down on my wife too. He just
had to go in because the total
he
fuck
probably
nigga
wrote that shit that night. It was a piece of cake. He had it on the tip of his tongue. Because you done ran down on my situation at the crib. All type of shit I was saying to your ass.
I know. I'm just thinking, like, it just seemed like you attacking Mayweather. Like, why you ain't attack Gucci? Like, I mean, he did
attack Gucci.
But only a 3-month boycott. Like, why not just fuck them forever? Because you might want to go back at some point too.
No, I don't think nobody should go back. No, nobody should go back. I was thinking about that. And I was
thinking about it?
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was driving back.
So what were you thinking about?
No, I was just driving back from Atlantic City and I was seeing all of the posts about that and seeing how many people was getting involved. And I looked at that shirt and I was looking around. I was at a rest stop eating and I'm chilling. I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And I was looking around.
Driving back from AC.
Yeah, it was all these white people. No, I was out there handling some business. I don't gamble. But it was all these white people. I was like, yo, if I see somebody with that motherfucking sweater on, I'm ripping that shit off your ass. I be like, yo, I was thinking to myself, like, yo, would I go to jail for that shit? But could I contain myself from not saying something? I would have to approach him like, yo, do you really got that shirt on? Yeah. Hey, what? I'm like, yo, take that shit off. I'll buy you a t-shirt, but you gotta take that shit off or I'm ripping that shit off your ass.
But you know, they stopped selling it, but I'm sure they sold something.
Somebody copped it. You can find it somewhere.
Yeah, they got some straight out there, some exclusive.
Straight up, somebody copped it.
Specials.
Man, listen. Only thing would have made that worse with Floyd, that after he talked that shit like, now I'm going Gucci, and he came out with that. Yeah, I got the sweater right here too.
Oh,
because he spent 40.
Yeah. That would have been fucking ridiculous.
I'd have wrote one on his ass.
Now, hey, he did that, I would have been like, oh man, I wouldn't even cared about this song.
Somebody got that sweater though. I wonder who got the balls to wear that shit.
Don't even say that, because you know somebody will bust up with that shit on.
But you know that's an ass whooping waiting to have. That's like saying fuck you niggas on your shirt, a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Fuck niggas. That's an ass whooping.
Yeah, it definitely
yeah,
is.
So anyway.
I know.
It's
But
all
look,
good.
you straight back from the state prop tour, the state prop reunion tour.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was interesting.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Y'all had a good time.
For the most part, I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? We got paid. It was some.
We got paid.
It was out of
that
consistent
was a plus.
because it's different now. It was all really about the check. For real, for all of us, we all needed to get back on the road and make some money.
I heard that.
But the thing is, it's different. Like back in the day, the whole tour life was from what I remember was just much more interesting and fun. And
yeah, this time it was.
This one, niggas is really like on some OG shit now.
Because you know what, y'all older now, so it's like is it a different crowd when y'all go to the shows?
I mean, it's a different crowd, but it still was a fun crowd. And they was snapping, but I'm just mean like, everybody kept they drinking to a real moderate. Niggas was real responsible. And then
it was no balling the fuck out.
No
was you the only one wilding out?
No, we was all chilling. We was all focused on making the show rock because we knew it was important.
Yeah.
So, and after the show, you know, normally be a bunch of babes. We trying to pick them out, take them to the room. Niggas is really going back to the room by themselves and going to sleep. And niggas be up the next day like 7 bags packed.
Going to breakfast and shit.
Niggas be ready to roll like responsibly. Like I'm like yo, we kind of old or something. I don't know what's up, man. Niggas, a friend called me from his room like, yo, Crack, what you doing? I'm like, nah, I don't want to sleep. Yeah, like, me too, man. Sound like, I'm like, all right.
Listen,
so it's like that.
Tour from the road, responsible adult rappers.
That was just interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. In my head before we went, I just had this idea that I was gonna be running around with my boxes like back in the day, running through the hallways, knocking on Chris' door. Yo, give me a condom. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You got that chick in your room? Let me in. And all that shit. Yo, let me get a cigarette. Who got the car? The Henny, you know?
No.
That wasn't that, man. Everybody was just chilling, man. Next morning and shit. They knock on the door. Usually you knock on the door. They got a bunch of chicks in the room, bunch of weed smoke. Niggas still, what's up? Nigga fully dressed on the edge of the bed like this with the bag packed.
Yo.
Ready to death.
Was everybody on the same vibe though? Everybody was on the same tip?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say one person wasn't.
You ain't gonna just say it was you. Just say it was you.
It wasn't me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to say it wasn't me.
Be proud.
You know what I'm saying? But let's just know there was one person that was still in their little bag. So that's it.
We ain't gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say it. No, I'm gonna be cool, man. I ain't gonna trip on nobody.
Yeah, that's alright. That's
I ain't drunk enough. See, we was like right here in the bottle. I probably had to spit that shit out.
Damn, we need some more motherfuckers in here drinking. I ain't drinking enough.
No, we should have saved that conversation for a little later in the talk, and then I probably would have been there.
Oh damn.
Ask me again later. I might fuck up and say it.
Yo, damn. Ask you again later. So you've been working on any solo projects? I know you got a bunch of shit.
I got a bunch of shit all winter and from all summer to all winter because I was supposed to drop. I was intending on dropping some shit I was working on throughout the summer, and I was real happy with the music. But I didn't have none of my business straight, and I knew that. But so while I was making the music, I was like, yo, but I'm not gonna worry about my business shit. You know, go sit down with the lawyers, get involved with all this streaming shit and all of that. Make sure my shit's set up for that. All that, what they call the shit with the monetizing all my shit for my YouTube and get all of that structure with the lawyer, my team. So I was like, yo, I know it's gonna take a lot of effort and a lot of focus. So I did the music.
You was being creative first.
Yeah, but once I got done being creative and started focusing on the business part started getting a little more complicated. It wasn't just a quick 1-2. Yeah. So I've been spending these last few months structuring that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And as I've been doing that though, I've still been making more and more new music.
Yeah.
And I'm getting closer and closer to feeling comfortable. It's all about me feeling comfortable that the business is straight to drop it. I don't waste none of my shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. Like I ain't
just dropping shit that I know dope, but then it only drop here, and here.
Yeah,
and this big ass world out here, and the residuals ain't right. I want this shit to go as far as I possibly could put. The most effort I could put in to make it go far.
Exactly.
And now when they start getting brought or whatever the case may be, I'm seeing my residuals properly. You know what I mean? For once.
Exactly.
So,
instead of just living
I ain't playing myself this time. I'd rather hold out, you know what I'm saying, and bust these little, we got our moves with the little shows and features and hold myself down like that.
Yeah.
Because, I feel as though when I drop my music properly and the business straight, I'm sure I'll be super straight. You know what I'm saying? The fans have showed me that throughout the years that they still got my back. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. They do. Yeah. They do.
Or they just want a project. They feel like I do feel like I owe them that. You know what I'm saying? They be like, crack. I hear it all the time, every day. Yo, you gotta drop something. You bullshit. Nah, I ain't bullshitting. You just don't understand how this thing goes, but I understand you don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
You understand, they don't understand. I know that's right. Because out of the whole state prop tour, like when everybody's, like it was a lot of solo projects out there from everybody on the state prop. Y'all had the movies out and you was featured in the movies. So are y'all doing anything like that again with doing maybe like another reunion album
like a state prop 3? It was talks, everybody. That's always the idea for everybody when they see us back together. They be like, yo, we need another movie. Y'all gotta do SP3, the album. But it's not as just easy to do that, to make and influence us, all of us individually, to do that now like it used to be. We just used to be hyped to get in the stew and spit and shoot videos. Now each individual got their own lawyer and manager, and niggas is uptight about everything, and the paperwork ain't right, ain't shit happening. Niggas want advances and the check. You better go get somebody some investors. You better get somebody that have an M or something, because niggas want that check.
Was
niggas
it
like
really,
made
was
free.
it really that difficult to get the tour together with all of that stuff going on like that?
No. Actually, the tour
Y'all
part.
made the tour
part was easy because all you gotta do is go out there and get them dates set and get that that deposit. And if you tell a nigga, I got a deposit for you for this date, and this date, nigga like, bet, cash at me. Right. I'm locked in like that.
You can do that.
That's cool. But for make us go ahead, you want 12 songs. You want to sit in the studio and bust them down and shut our whole situation down. No, we need a deposit on that.
Oh yeah, because motherfuckers is working.
But that's gonna cost a whole lot more money. You know what I'm saying? The shows.
That's a little different.
Yeah, that's a little different, man. Because I need mine. And everybody needs theirs.
Yeah, and everybody do need
But there's a lot of us. So collectively, you're going to need up there in the number. You know what I mean?
And everybody got, like you said, different situations going on.
Right.
So, yeah.
Everybody low demanding. I know I am. You know what I mean?
I think everybody probably is out the crew.
Everybody should be. You know what I'm saying? Because I can say that everybody put the effort in. I was there to see that we all, we rode that out for a long time and represented the name strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all held up a legacy of one of the top dynasties in hip hop.
Straight up.
For Rockefeller, Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Dame Dash. You know what I mean? I
always tell people, man. I tell them when they mention it like that to me, I tell them, yo, honestly, I'm just happy that I was a part of that, of something that's legendary that won't be forgotten. That's all I wanted as a kid, stepping in the game before I know about the business. I just wanted to be known and remembered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was a blessing for me to be on a song like Flipside that seemed like it never died.
No, it never died. Like Freeway got a lot of like that flip side, and he got some.
What we do is never is around
what
forever.
What we do, that's
Rock
like
the mic, shit like that.
Yeah, those is legendary tracks. And was they all off the State Prop album?
No,
they was on different projects.
They was all spread it around.
Rock Familiar and all of that.
Yeah, they was spread it around.
Yeah, but y'all held that Rock La Familia down.
We did.
Yeah.
See, I always felt. See, they was there before me. I came later.
Yeah.
I was a fan watching them.
Straight
watching
up.
them
watching all of
in the crib. Watching them in the crib. I'm selling bud in the hood. So people don't know that though. They don't know. They don't realize that though. They think I was there from the beginning. I did my part once I got there, but it was a long time that I was watching, memorizing Sparks the Rapper, Gang Spitter, Get Down the Little Cousin.
I had no idea.
Yeah, real shit. So I always like to say that so they can know. Like, you know what I'm saying, I came in a different area, but once I got there, I had to put it in drive because I knew how. How strong they was, and you'll get drowned out, you know what I mean? In the studio, they was rough on me getting there. They wasn't having it, none of them. It wasn't easy at all.
So how did you get brought into the clique if you came in later on? Was it through Freeway?
I came in through, no, not through Free though. I came in because I did a song with Oskino and Sparks.
Okay, with Owen Sparks.
Called How Many Niggas Gonna Ride For Me.
Okay.
And as they moving around doing the State Prop album, the first one, in the movie and all that stuff, that I'm in the hood, but I had that song. That song held me down. Yeah. Sparks and O took it up to Def Jam, and they would always play it whenever, that's back in the day when whatever song somebody, they would be playing the music and y'all just be hanging out or in the cars. So they kept buzzing it, and then I guess Dame, after a while, Dame was like, yo, who is this boy? They're like, yo, that's Crakk.
This nigga on the song? Like, why the fuck he in here? Bring him out.
Yeah, he told him. He was like, yo, bring, and Sparks called me, he like, yo, Dame wanna meet you, man. We played the song, he love it. So I heard that, a bunch of that shit throughout my life, where, yo, so-and-so got you, my man, got nothing. So I was like, all right, I never hype myself up, because I hate to be let down, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'll be like, all right, cool, hook it up, man, let me know. So,
exactly, I see him when I see him, whatever, bring him down, I come up there with y'all, whatever.
But one day, they gave me the opportunity to meet them somewhere, and I went, and Dane was there. Yeah. And I met him right there. He's like, yo, that's you on that song? I was like, yeah. He's like, that's you. But I think he didn't think he never saw me before, so he thought I probably was like a little young black kid. I am a young black kid, I'm half black American, but he didn't think he gonna see little Poppy Crakk. Exactly. So he's like, that's you peedi on the song, that's you rapping?
He couldn't believe it, like,
no, I guess it didn't match up, yeah.
Wait a minute.
You got a little slim little...
Exactly. I know you from back in the day.
Right, exactly. So that was that peedi from back in the day. And he was like, yo, man, I like you, man. Yo, I want to sign you, bro. I said, stop playing, man. He's like, yo, no bullshit. I want to sign you right now. You cool with that? I said, hell yeah, man. He's like, yo, give me your number, man. You got a lawyer? I said, no. He's like, get a lawyer, man. I'm going to call you. I'm going to send you a contract.
Yeah.
Just like that.
So Dame Dash, what do you think about Dame Dash? And it's crazy that you brought him up because I wasn't going to even bring this up. But he just did that whole public apology on his social media.
I don't really know what to think about that, but I always had, even after everything, when looking back, Dame did a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot for me when I got there. He pulled a lot of strings for me, and he
because you was on a lot of big records, like straight out the gate. I guess
he shot a video for me from the rip.
You was on a joint with Neo. That was like a real
no. That was later. That was with Jay.
Later?
That was with Jay. That's when they broke up. I wasn't with Dame no more.
Damn,
but
that was all crazy.
Yeah, but I did do one for peedi Crakk, and he put it on the Paid in Full soundtrack. Exactly. And then he shot a video for it, and he just really pushed me into the limelight and shit. Yeah. And I really appreciated it to him for that. You know what I'm saying? I used to always argue with him and shit. I was young. I didn't really understand. And I still don't agree with everything that he do, but you can't avoid when somebody did something special for you and changed your life. You know what I'm saying? Really made a nigga dream come true.
To show some type of respect and appreciation for that.
Made a nigga dreams come true. Took a nigga right out the hood. I was on 3rd and North selling tree. Exactly. And when I met him, I never had to work again. I never hustled again. And I always had opportunity to make some money, and internationally known and shit.
That's what's up. I thought it was when I saw the apology. I was like, damn, it was kind of crazy because it was all by the Grammys.
We not really used to seeing him in that
and they
space.
was doing like that Rock Nation brunch, and I was like, damn, that shit must have really hit his heart to see like everybody that he had helped build that shit up. And it was like everybody who had, might have fell out of the fold came back into the fold. And I was like, ooh.
Jay need to grip that man back up, man.
I
don't your old partner back up, man. Bring your old partner back. That's what he want. Come on, man. You got enough to take a L, take a little 10 mil L on him.
But listen,
I don't know.
He talks so crazy though, and I fuck with Dame
but
because I like people
Jay
that go against the grain.
Jay fuck with niggas that talk crazy shit and they right back.
Yeah.
Jim and
I know, because I seen Jim and I was like, that shit must be like.
It ain't that deep, man.
But Cameron, and this is so funny because Cameron, I don't know if he is King Petty, but I fuck with Cameron too. And he was like. I've never been a nigga to be like, if I can't beat him, I'ma join him ass nigga. I said, why did he go there?
He not with that shit.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
But I respect niggas that don't give a fuck, because as long as I know your position, I can fuck with you.
Right.
As long as that flip-flop shit, I
don't be flopping around either. But when it comes to, if it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the opportunity is there for you, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? Why not, man? Time go by, you know what I'm saying? People get grow and mature, and when we the same people, so you can't be judging people. That's why I can understand how Dame could feel different now, man. He's looking at life different.
Yeah, you
only person that don't grow up is like niggas like 50, just don't. It's like, 50 don't give a fuck.
No.
He grow, of course he grown man, but he do not give a fuck, and time don't change it.
No.
He don't be like, alright, we cool, alright, that was back in the day. He still don't fuck with you like that.
I think he is king fucking petty.
I think so too.
Because that shit is hilarious. The way he been going at Floyd about that Gucci shit, I've been like ready to cry and piss on myself. He keep it fun. But you know where he at though. Like, I can respect somebody if I know where the fuck you stand. Like, he is gonna clown you to the day it's over.
Right.
He don't give a fuck. Like, he got issues with child support, his baby mom. People be coming at him talking about he ain't raised his kids. He be like, so the fuck what? You don't know what I did for that boy. Mind your fucking business.
Right.
Bottom line, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he don't
I can do that. That ain't my business. You right. I'ma mind my business, because you ain't gonna be talking to me about what I do for mine.
The chick Terry Marie been tearing her ass up.
Ooh.
The chick Terry, about that little 30 racks.
What did he do? He gave her some money?
She owed him 30 racks because she tried to sue him for some defamation shit, and he won.
Ooh.
And it's only 30 to him, but I don't think she got the 30 piece.
He don't give a fuck.
So he be going hard. He's like, yeah, T, I need my money. You better go borrow that shit. Yo, he say that on the gram. He like, yo, I don't know if you gotta go borrow that shit. Somebody loan this bitch 30,000. He like, you better ask one of your little boos or somebody for that shit.
He be dead serious.
He's like, hey, Mona Scott, give your girl that advance or something on that Love and Hip Hop so she can pay me my money. Yo, this nigga hard as hell.
He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. But that's like, you gotta respect people like that, because you know exactly what angle they come on. So when you come at them, if you coming on some bullshit, you might.
No doubt. I mean? But if you ain't on no bullshit, they go the other way, he'll respect you too.
Exactly, so it's cool.
Cause I don't got him doing nothing to nobody that wasn't on no bullshit. He'll be picking, everybody that he be fucking with be doing that shit.
Yeah, they really do. So. They really do. So it just be like, oh, but why he be going so hard though? He just don't got no fucking brakes on their ass. His fucking skid marks still on their ass. He don't give a fuck.
No, fuck. Don't no time change it.
Nope.
But yeah, man, P crack in the building.
I know that's right. Look, we're going to get into some music, right?
Yeah,
I want y'all to... I know. Listen, so look, stay tuned. Make sure y'all listen and watch. This is Blazing 267. I'm your host, Queen Shana Raw. We got peedi crakk in the building.
Ring, yeah.
Listen and watch. Queensville Castles and Kings Rule. Y'all know what it is, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. And shout out to my Uncle Ron for introducing me to it. But also, once my mom realized that I was so in love with hip hop, when the shows would come to Philly, I done seen Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick do Lottie Dottie back then. I was like 9, 10 years old.
Salt and pepper and all that crazy shit.
I seen LL come out the big radio and
I
was there.
Shout out to your fucking mom.
Shout out to mom. She would take me and she wasn't even into rap. And my mom a real calm, subtle person. She wasn't even for that rowdy hip hop crowd, but she would take me.
Because she knew that's what you loved.
I seen Public Enemy on stage with the S1Ws with the big rifles out. You know what I'm saying? Back then, a bunch of shit.
Fight the power.
So just throughout the years, I just was just turning into more and more of a fiend of hip hop. So I started to memorize shit. I was like really so into it. I couldn't even pay attention to my schoolwork. I was so into this rap.
Seriously?
I couldn't. I hated school. And this is all I wanted to do. I was like, I want to rap. And I can remember telling my mom, it was a Pizza Hut on Broad and Cecil B. Moore back in the day when I was a kid. It's where the Wendy's is at now, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly.
All right, and we was sitting in there. I can remember because it left such an impression on me. And my mom was like, yo, what you want to do? And I probably was about like 9, 10 years old. And I said, I want to be a rapper. And she told me, she's like, oh, baby, that's fine. That's you. But I'm going to tell you, that's not going to happen for you. That's not for everybody.
Oh,
you should
man.
just go try to be like a fireman or something, right?
That's
Don't
a
you want to be
shame that we be having to crush these kids' dreams.
No,
and it's freaking.
But when she said that to me, I felt like all my life I wanted to prove that wrong to her, for real.
Oh my god.
She's like, yo, just go to school.
9 years old, that's what you felt.
Throughout the years, that always stuck with me, her telling me that I couldn't do it.
That's crazy.
And I was like, yo, I could do it. I just felt like I could do it.
You gotta really respect the fucking kids and what they be
really though. That's why now
is that how you respect your kids now? Because I know you got a gang.
I do, yup. And completely, I be asking them, I be trying to figure out, what do you want to do? Mm-hmm. I don't like nobody calling my sons Lil Crack and all that. No, that's his name. He just Neve. He gonna do what he want to do.
Shout out to Vay.
I never make Vay want to rap and all that. He started wanting to make beats. I just helped him. He like, Dad, I need this little machine. I'm like, all right, I'll get it for you. But I never was like, yo, you make beats and you stay on. You can't do that.
No, because that might not be what they want to do.
Yeah, I let him go through his little growing pains and change.
The same thing too. So I've been
Word.
Like, oh, okay, what you want to do now?
Right.
All right. That's what's up. That's what you want to do. Let's rock.
Word. So, but this is my thing throughout the years. I never knew this, but I used to study all of the MCs, everybody from throughout all of the different generations of rappers, from Slick Rick and Kane and all of them to when they transformed to like Das Effects and Onyx and all that shit.
Exactly.
And Fushnikins, and then they moved more to the Biggie era with with Mobb Deep and the Wu-Tang and all that. I still was studying. And around high school time, because we was in school together.
We went to we was at the prison on the hill together.
Word.
Before it was the magnet charter.
It turned into a little kiddie college now.
Exactly.
Different, but we was at the Lowell. That joint was a prison. Like,
we was the prison on the hill was the nickname for all back in the day.
And I was from North, but I was going there. But that's when I started actually letting people hear my raps in that school. And when I started seeing the response, I used to be scared that motherfuckers that thought my style was kind of funny because I used to rap so fast. And
you had that Puerto Rican flow because it was mostly blacks in that school.
Right.
You was like the Puerto Rican black cool kid that come in there with all the fly polo shit. Like, who is this little nigga? Like, what is you doing?
I was coming from North. Yeah.
Yeah, look. And I used to be catching the train too, cause I used to go up Logan to my grandmom's house. I was all over in the streets.
I think we used to catch the bus together back home.
Hell yeah, catch the train up North Philly, cause we be the only ones still on the train. Like, we riding all the way up to fuck North Philly. I'm going to Logan, going to grandma's house.
And I probably was getting off right there in Cecil Bay, going to my grandma folks. But
you really, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's up?
You really left crazy impression on hip hop when you came out, cause to follow you when I was kind of working with Meek and pushing his records early, like 5 years before Ross.
Oh, I know what he gonna say. Go ahead, say that then.
Yo, they really hated on him.
I know for a long time.
No, listen, yo, I'm gonna tell you what they said. Rock, get him out of here. That old fake peedi crack little nigga, get him out.
And you know what, man, him was really cool around that time. I used to try to hold him down, talk about it. He'd be like, yo, no, he's just influenced by me. Like, no, he biting me shit, crack, huh? But no, I still look at it that way. See, this is the difference. See, I look at it like, if a person came up in my generation at the same time at my age, now you biting, bro. If you was like still, if you my age, but if you came up under me,
he was influenced. He was influenced by what he grew up with.
And that was a pat on the back to me. I felt good to hear somebody. I always wanted somebody to say somebody sound like me. That feels good. And like, damn, that means I'm somebody to sound like.
Exactly.
It's hard to have a name,
That's a
thing.
compliment. That's a compliment.
Man, for me to have my own thing is just so.
Yeah, because you definitely started a style in Philly with.
And the sound. You gave Philly a sound.
You did.
And you want to know how I started that sound? I can remember what I think is how I started it. When I first started writing, I would always, when I sit down, I would get bored with, if I write one rhyme, I would never write the next one like the last one. Because I gotta be entertained first. So I'm like, I gotta think of something different, crack. I'm like, experiment. And sometimes I sit down on the beat and I'll just start humming shit that sound kind of crazy at first, but later it'll come out dope. But it just might be. I'm like, try to hit that. Like, I said, so I start writing this, just as an example, start writing and shit like that, and just give it a shot. And when I start executing them, and I start hearing them back, like, yo, where you get that sound? When I start seeing that it was effective, one day, this is another highlight. One day, I ain't gonna say this dude's name, but he was one of them dudes in Philly that was getting money, and I was a kid, and we was around.
Why ain't gonna say his name?
Cause I don't know, cause he had a lot of trouble and all.
Alright, well fuck it, we ain't gonna say his name.
So. But he was around, and all of the bosses used to bring us around. We all used to sell crack. Me, friend, everybody.
Everybody was in the streets.
We was in the streets.
Know that heavy.
So we was still rapping, but we was still hustling.
Wait a minute. The reason y'all was called state property was because niggas was in the streets.
Even though I've never been upstate.
For real. But listen, but you came on later when they was already state property, and everybody had motherfucking cases and charges. And all types of shit going on at the time, so it wasn't just made up. They was a state property.
No, we not no fake.
Papers,
no, niggas ain't no fake.
Parole,
and even if people wasn't on papers, niggas was actively in the hood. Though niggas really hood. Nobody was no kid that had an alley-oop from their uncle, and none of that. We all was just busting it from the hip.
Yeah, that was real shit back then.
But one day when I was spitting, the ball, and I looked up to ball, and I was spitting, and after I was done, he was like, yo, you, who you, man? Yo, you got, my name is Pedro Tequila back then.
Pedro, wait a minute, Pedro.
Word, Pedro Tequila.
Pedro Tequila.
Word, it was Pedro Tequila, and he's like, yo, you gonna be a star, man. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, like your voice, how you do that? Watch, you gonna be a star. I said, damn, that stuck with me. It gave me a boost of confidence. I said, damn, my voice is okay, because I was a little suspect about my voice. I was like, damn, how niggas don't feel about the voice? We had other niggas around, Busta Rhymes, somebody, I'm like, yo, what do I come with this?
Doing all the rugged shit and all of that, and you had the little high pitch
right,
voice.
I said, is this going to sit in right? A lot of things,
spitting fast.
A lot of shit that I didn't know they were going to accept. But that has stuck with me. But yeah, man, throughout the years, I took a little bit from everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little bit of everybody in me that helped me create that style. Slick Rick and a little Fushnikins and a little of that old dirty bastard shit in me, and a lot of shit, man, that just really influenced me, you know what I mean, to create. That's why when I tell all the young niggas, I'm like, yo, experiment, man. Experiment. You might, if you get it from the rip, that's cool, but you might not, it's gonna take you a while. You're going to have to grow into who you is, man. And I think that's what Meek did. Meek grew into who he is. To me, he don't sound like me no more.
He really,
right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He really
and I like it. I like what he doing now,
and
too.
You know what? I have to say, like, because before, I ain't even going to hold you up. Like, I'm not a super fan of all the, like, the early Meek shit. I liked him as a battle rapper when he was coming up. Right. But the first albums, no. I wasn't all, like, a super Meek fan. But, like, right now, I could be a championship fan and be proud about that shit.
I'm with you on
that. Because he grew into who he was as a man, as an artist, and he's not like on the same, I'ma just do this for my block and my boys
Word,
type shit.
yeah.
Like
we watch them mature, and that's what we want to see as viewers and fans and shit. We want to see you grow. And grow into something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad at whatever point it happened, he did transform into
and he blossomed into the artist who he was supposed to be. And I think that's why he's having so much success right now. And it's freaking awesome because he's from Philly and we love Meek. He was inspired by you, and I'm sure that's where he originally got his like initial footsteps, like you did when you was listening to Big Daddy Kane and everybody else. But he found his own way.
No doubt, and I don't want to take all the credit, but I'm sure a part of it was growing up listening to State probably favoring the crack a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I know when I first heard you myself. Ultramagnetic just rang in my mind.
Oh, I left them out. Yeah, Kool Keith is a big influence on me. I was like, yo, this is crack. You ain't lying. Ultramagnetic. As a kid, all the old head hustlers used to bang that.
Ultramagnetic, MC ultramagnetic, MC ultramagnetic. Listen, I know, like, I'm from that shit too. Like, I had aunts and uncles that put me on to everything, and I used to be like, oh my goodness. I used to get in trouble by my grandma because I used to play that shit on the sneak tip, and she would be like, what is y'all listening to? Turn that shit off, because we were blasted just like them when they wasn't home. Grandma hear that shit like, what the fuck is y'all? Turn that shit the fuck off.
Hey, I lucked up because my folks would always let me listen to all the ratchet shit in the house. There wasn't ever a rule. It wasn't like they would let me watch Eddie Murphy Raw and all that shit. It wasn't never like, don't let the kids watch that. I was watching everything. I watched Purple Rain and all the grown-up movies and shit. I saw all the titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was watching that shit, so... That's a blessing.
We was able to watch it. It was just initially at first like, wait a minute, y'all into this? Like, yeah, wait a minute. We know who this is. We jumping on the bed now, little as shit, listening to this crazy shit. All that crazy shit. Like, yes, I do remember that as well. Like, I thought, and this is funny because I was a kid, and I thought, what's the joint? I used to call it the Candyland record, but it was Sugar Hill Gang. Because how the joint was on there. Like I used to be like, play the Candyland record, Candyland record. And they used to think it was hilarious. And I know I was little as shit. So this shit been like embedded in me forever too. So
you saying that made me think back to when my mom was taking me there. That I remember that one of the shows I went to, this is no lie, Africa Bambaataa in the I forgot what's the rest of it. So Soul Sonic Force.
You've been to the old Civic Center.
Of course.
I seen all that shit you talking about. I was there.
On breaking. Remember Boogaloo and his man. I forgot his man name, but there was a black kid and a Rican kid. One of them name was Boogaloo, and the other one I forgot his name, but they was ill. They did this little routine in the movie. One of them did it with the little mop stick, and he wasn't touching it, and it was moving back and forth. But anyway, my mom knew I love that, and she took me to the Civic Center on South Philly to go see that. So yeah, you got it, man. Yeah. I seen Slick Rick and Dougie do Lottie Dottie back when it first came out. Not now, not the reunion show.
But listen, when I tell you freaking wait a minute. I'm trying to think of my boy, not Slick Rick, the DJ.
There's a lot of them. Red Alert.
No. The beatbox.
Oh, Dougie?
Dougie, yeah. He still kills the shows every fucking
And he still look like a young boy.
What is Dougie on? Dougie still had the shit rolling every fucking time. Like when all the old school concerts is like, yeah, Dougie bring that shit back to life.
Yo, I was just in Bear One Studio the other day, and we just started zoning out to all this old brand Nubian shit.
They was the best.
Yo,
my goodness.
Pooh Bah. I left so many people out when I be mentioning people. I get home, I'm like, damn, I forgot to say But cause it's just that so many, even the fucking Beastie Boys that License to Ill album, that shit I still bang that. Cause it inspires me, man.
Beastie Boys was probably for me one of the most influential albums when it came to hip hop. Probably because I was so young and they were so decent and different. Like I remember the album cover with them crashing and shit.
Yeah.
And
they timing.
Paul Revere, like
Paul Revere, you're right. Yeah.
Paul Revere, like I was like, oh, I'm gonna write this shit over in my own words.
Cause it's hard, yeah, it's hard.
I was like, what the hell was you doing at whatever age you was? Probably not even knowing how to write right.
And I left out the Chris, the teacher, man, KRS-One.
KRS-One, yes.
He left a big impression on me. When that Criminal Minded dropped, everything changed, like in the crib. That was around the time my uncle was having the tapes. And when he dropped that, everything we was listening to before that, we kind of stopped that shit. And we just was banging Criminal Minded. And the South Bronx. South Bronx and fucking Superho was my favorite song at the time.
We used to be having gatherings on the block listening to that shit.
Word. So
that was the shit.
So that's how that go though.
All hip hop. Listen, don't even play with us. Listen, but Peedi, where you at? Can we get bars? I don't know. How you feel?
I mean, this is the thing. It's really second nature to me, man. And I kind of came here knowing that I would have to. He said no. Rock said no. Oh, Rock, no, Rock, because I got you, man. I can hit you a couple.
Listen, we get into some bars. We gonna get into some music.
I'll take a slow beat. Know what beat I like? If I could do a request.
What?
Do a request.
That verbal intercourse.
Shit.
Raekwon joint.
I don't have that.
Oh, all right. Listen, cool. Well, whatever you got, that's slow and
we gonna
classic.
We gonna get into some music and we gonna come back on the other side and we gonna have a freestyle. Listen,
no doubt.
I want y'all to make sure y'all stay tuned, listen and watch Queens Build Castles and Kings Rule. I'm Shana Roll in the building. We got peedi crakk in the building.
Yes.
Y'all know what it is. It's Blazing 267 every Saturday, 7 p to 10.
Right.
You know what I mean? Listen and watch.
Now let's go!